Good morning, my fellow Malaysians. This is Dr. K. answering from JB again. We can see our economy getting into more trouble, and our Prime Minister, Dato Anwar, is away making waves in San Francisco. He urged Arab Muslim countries to cut relations with Israel. 6 of the Muslim countries rejected his proposal to cut ties with Israel. One must realize that unless there is an avenue to be able to talk, there can be no solution to this Israeli problem. To be a bridge between two countries, one must have relations. What Israel is doing is wrong, killing innocents together with the Hamas militants. This killing must stop, and they must learn to talk. We know now that there is only a two-state solution left for Israel and Palestine. They must accept each other and learn to live in peace. Or, if it gets worse, this will start a World War III and the whole world will suffer the consequences. Malaysia is a tiny country. It has its own problems. Our economy is tanking. The ringgit is being renamed Shringgit. The opposition is being demolished slowly but surely, while the sharks seem to get away scot-free. Muda President Syed Saddiq was convicted of money laundering, and he was judged by the letter of the law but not the spirit of the law. Unless we can separate the judiciary from the AG's office, and this AG must be accountable only to the Parliament, not to the Prime Minister. Only then will Malaysians not suspect the credibility of our judiciary. People like Najib were put away after many years, and even now our Deputy Prime Minister Zaidi claims that Najib is innocent. Many in UMNO also claim that Najib is innocent, in spite of the fact that his case was tried 3 times and all the judges found him guilty. DPM Zaidi's case was quashed and he was given a discharge not amounting to acquittal. This was because the case was withdrawn. It wasn't even tried. Syed Saddiq is now sentenced to prison for 7 years and fine ringgit Malaysia 10 million with 2 strokes of the rotan. Caning is only given if there is violence involved in the crime. This I am told by a legal authority, so this sentence is very, very irregular. I hope the appeal judge will correct this grave injustice that has put a blot in our justice system. In the case of past leader Ustad Hadi, who sued Claire Brown for writing an article in the London paper that Hadi and PAS were given 90 million ringgit by Najib Razak to support UMNO in the last election. Even Dato Anwar had said earlier that he possessed credible information that money was paid to PAS. This case was withdrawn by Hadi and a sum of 1.4 million ringgit was paid under the counter to Claire Brown for settlement when he realized he could not win this in a London court. This is common knowledge. Now, why wasn't Hadi not questioned as to why he withdrew this when he claimed he was innocent? Where was the MACC and the Malaysian justice then? Why was all this hidden under the carpet and Hadi was never questioned for this and his other racist remarks? What happened to the 90 million ringgit that PAS got? Where did Hadi get the 1.4 million to pay Claire Brown off? These are questions the Malaysian public wants an answer to. Syed's conviction was a challenge, and he will fight his innocence to prove that he is innocent eventually. There may be mistakes made by people responsible for the money, and being the president of MUDA, he becomes liable. This is for the appeals court to decide, and all we Malaysians can do is pray that justice is served and our faith in the judiciary is restored, as this is the only recourse we have in a truly democratic country. MUDA is a young party and has lofty goals for Malaysia. Many Malaysians have bought into these goals and have aspirations of a clean, corrupt-free Malaysia that Dato' Anwar promised us when he was elected. I urge the Prime Minister to spend his time and energies solving domestic problems first. What happens in Palestine is totally under American control. The Prime Minister should fight against corruption, bring our inflation down, and find out why our ringgit is shrinking so fast. Thanks for listening, and if you agree or even disagree, I would like your comments in the comment section. And until we meet again, have a great week, my fellow Malaysians. Bye for now.